Que pasa to the pack? It is back here.
AKA your mama's best friend.
So today's video is pretty simple. The 10th roster update of NBA 2K22 dropped a couple days ago, so we're gonna go to Twitter and see the reactions to see what people think. Do they agree with some stuff, disagree with some stuff, and things like that. But before this video starts, if you like this kind of content, please be an OG, join the pack and subscribe, and leave a like in the video to help the video grow. Let's get the video started. So NBA 2K makes a tweet saying 2K ratings update with some eyes emojis. Agree with these changes. There's a couple here. It's Devin Booker going +1, which I had agreed with. It was Jason Tatum going +1, finally in the 90 overall club where he had belonged. We have Jimmy Butler going -2, which we had talked about. And then finally Jordan Poole getting a +2, going into the 80 overall club for the first time in his career, and now being the 5th best player on the Warriors, I believe. So a lot of changes and a lot of upgrades and a lot of positive stuff. But let's see what y'all thought. The most popular thing right now is the debate of Jason Tatum and Jimmy Butler. This was the most liked comment here. It says Hunter, 541 likes. It says Tatum's a 90, but Jimmy's a 92. Oh man, you know I hate comparing players, bro, but a lot of people agreed here. There's actually a lot of people that say some stuff, so I'll read everyone first. This guy says Tatum's a 90, but Jimmy's a 92. That's bad. One of the most liked tweets. And then you have Jace saying, how is Butler a 92 and Tatum only a 90? Why is Booker higher than Tatum? Tatum is at least a 93. Why is his overall so low? And the last person is Jason Tatum's Kingdom. Is Butler over Tatum is just laughable. So, well, just a big thing is that people think that Jimmy Butler being above Jason Tatum in rating is ridiculous. Okay, let's see what the numbers say and stuff like that. So in the last 10 games, Jason Tatum has been fantastic, and the Celtics have been one of the best teams in the East. That's just a fact. Like, the Celtics have literally looked like a team that was barely making the playoffs before till now. They definitely look like a team that is a top 4 team in the East, I think. Maybe like top 5 at least, right? So definitely a playoff team, right? So here's the thing. Jason Tatum's been averaging 29 points per game. His efficiency is out of this world. 51% from the field, 43% from 3. He's averaging 7 rebounds and 5 assists. So in terms of scoring, he is playing like a superstar in terms of scoring. I'd even say these numbers warrant definitely like a 92 overall. For sure. Absolutely. The thing is, Jason Tatum's defense has never been known as elite, ever. I wouldn't say he's necessarily bad, but it's not good. So because of that, right, it's really hard to be anywhere above a 90, like flat, if you're not good at both defense and offense. The only other players that I can consider aren't good at defense and offense that are above a 90 are Luka, who's not necessarily amazing at defense, but is literally amazing at everything else, playmaking, rebounding. And same thing with Jokic. Jokic isn't a great defender, but everything else he's amazing at. So it's like everyone else that's above a 90 is good at defense. Giannis, LeBron, Embiid, AD, etc. Right? So this is a player that is not necessarily great at defense, so it's hard to give him a high rating. However, because the Celtics have been doing so well lately, you could argue that even if he's not being a great defender, he's still rising his team to the occasion, and that's why his rating should go up. So there's definitely a case for Jason Tatum being above a 90 overall. I feel like this is from a 91 to a 92 territory kind of player. I think that's the fair rating for Jason Tatum. But then we go to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat. Okay, so I know that they were struggling a little bit, but they are still the #1 team in the East right now in terms of record. Jimmy Butler is, well, he was struggling, but the last 10 games he's been doing better, believe it or not. He's averaging 21 points per game, which is on brand with him, okay? He is 51% from the field, which is very good. The problem is he's 30% from 3, which is bad, but he only shoots 2 threes a game. So it's not necessarily that bad. He averages 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and then we know his defense is elite. Like, even if the numbers like steals and blocks aren't high, we know he's an elite defender. So the thing is, yes, is Jason Tatum averaging 8 more points than Jimmy Butler and being more efficient? Yes, he is. But is Jason Tatum putting the defensive effort that Jimmy Butler is every possession? I wouldn't say so. So there's definitely pros and cons. You can also say that the Celtics need Jason Tatum to get more points rather than the Heat just need Jimmy Butler to score a good amount and play defense. So I did say that Jimmy Butler should have gone down to a 91. I did say that. And I still kind of feel that way because he's been a little inefficient and had inconsistent games. but I still feel that he's good. In fact, I'm not opposed to saying that Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum should have the exact same rating. I actually feel that that's not a bad or negative thing to say. The only other thing that people were really mad about is Jordan Poole's rating. He's an 81 overall. It was a +2, and people got mad. Not a Thunder fan says Jordan Poole is an 81 is mad disrespectful. And I know why people are saying that. I'm just happy he's in the 80 overall club because we've begged for that all year. But let's look at the numbers to understand why people are saying that, because he's been going crazy. So, oh my God, I didn't realize the numbers are that good. Okay, in the last 10 games for the Golden State Warriors, Jordan Poole has been averaging 28 points per game, 46% from the field, 41% from three, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and a steal a game. That's really damn good. And remember, before you be like, I want to see Jordan Poole do this for a whole season, I don't know if you guys remember, but Jordan Poole was a second leading scorer for like 70% of the season until Andrew Wiggins had a little moment, and then Klay Thompson also came in. We got to remember that Jordan Poole was the second leading scorer for this team. It wasn't like a fluke, right? This isn't like he's doing this out of nowhere. He'd been doing this all season, right? The entire season, he's been averaging 18 points per game, which is second most on the team with Klay Thompson, right? So it's not like this is new. It's not like this is coming out of nowhere. He's been a good scorer this season. And in fact, he's coming alive. And it was hard for him because, remember, Klay Thompson had come back. Wiggins was starting to play better. So his role as a scorer was being confused because it's like, now there's so many more pieces. What do I do in this offense? Well, he's figured that out, and he's a bucket. I'm sorry. Name me a 28 point per game score that's only an 81 overall. I'm not saying he should be an 85. That's pretty extreme. I feel like he needs to be doing this a little longer, but I do think being an 83, tied with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins as the 4th best player, isn't necessarily a bad thing to say because he's been playing that way, okay? I know that's weird. I know even thinking of Jordan Poole being the 2nd best player on the Warriors that are a really good team in the NBA is a very weird thing to say out loud, but he's earned it. It's not like we're cheating and we're trying to give it to him and we're forcing anything. He has earned this right to call him that. And he's played the most games on the Warriors this season. Very efficient throughout the year. Not like having bad stretches. Like, yeah, he had low scoring stretches, but never bad stretches. I think Jordan Poole deserves an 83 overall. I feel that way. But what do you think? Leave it in the comments below. If you like the channel, please give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time. If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there.